Hello everyone! We are working on the Corolla XRS again. Woohoo! But what are we gonna do? Well, let me show you. Do any of you remember when I installed this cooling panel for the radiator? Yeah, this is the same one that I took out a few videos ago. Well, when I bought this thing, I also bought this. So this is like a little grill for the intake. Basically, you cut a hole in the bumper, you slap this on, and then you've got a cool looking piece that allows air to go directly into the filter sitting behind there, and you'll make more power. Okay, maybe not, but it'll still look cool. However, I can't just cut a hole in the bumper and be done. That would just be too easy. No, I've got to add something a little extra to it. I bought some wire mesh from Amazon, and I'm basically just gonna stick the wire mesh behind this. Reason being, this mesh is gonna be able to catch any bugs or rocks or anything else flying around, and that way those bad things won't hit my filter. I could also just not cut a hole in the bumper at all, but hey, where's the fun in that? So my plan is this. I'm gonna line it up, make sure it's in the right spot, then drill the mounting holes for it, and then what I'm gonna do, instead of just cutting one big hole, I am going to cut each opening its own little slit in the bumper. But whatever part of the bumper is covered by the metal, I'm going to leave intact. And that way, we can sandwich the mesh behind this, so the mesh won't just fall in over time. So that is the game plan. Let's get to it. I drilled the holes just big enough so that the bolts will thread into the plastic in the bumper, but they do include these nuts to put on the other side too, which I will do at the end. Now I'm gonna trace all the holes, and then we'll take this back off and we'll start cutting. And there it is, all outlined. Just the outline looks kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. With that, it's time. Doing a little bit of test fitting, and yeah, everything looks fine here. Of course, if you look really closely, you can see these ugly edges here, but once we put this in front of it, I don't think it'll even be visible, so I'm not worried about that. The only other thing is this foam piece that goes in front of the crash bar is in the way, and I was thinking to cut it or do something with it, but honestly, when I think about it, I'll probably just remove the whole thing. As you can see, I did also scratch the bumper here. Not just once, oh my god, but twice, because I'm an idiot. I'm gonna pull that back off, and then we can cut this to size. To be honest, I'm a bit on the fence about the look of this with the mesh back there. But fortunately, spray paint exists. That's much better. The mesh is still there. If I zoom in closely, you can see it. But when you stand further away from the car, you can't tell that anything is there, and that's exactly what I was going for. Now we'll just pop the bumper off, add a couple finishing touches, and then we're all done. And it's done. A couple of things I do want to note. One is that it's not entirely flat, as you can see in between each of the bolts. The other thing, I didn't think the foam piece really did anything, but it actually did support the bumper quite a bit. The bumper moves around a good bit more than it did with the foam piece in it. So I'll probably end up putting this back, but you can see here on the foam piece where this was sitting. Here are the 3 mounting holes I drilled, and then, of course, the plastic that I cut. Well, there we have it. I cut a hole in my car, and now my intake is getting a little bit more airflow. Now, is this going to make a difference in performance? No, but it does look pretty cool. With that, that is going to wrap up this video. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. We're back at my spot. This is turning out to be a favorite spot of mine of recording these because, well, there's nobody around. So the car is running fine with the new radiator, except it's a little hotter than it ran before, which bothers me. It's not overheating, and it's actually doing very well at 194 right now, I can see on the gauge. But earlier, as I was driving over here, just under normal driving, got up to about 210, 215, and it never did that before, so I guess I'll just have to drive the car around a little more and see how it does. All right.